I often post on my own Instagram account, and a lot of that I hope is motivational for people. But it occurs to me that I don't always do this to you guys. So I wanted to share this specifically today because there's a couple of things that have come up, and a big thing that we do at Wild Edges is helping people to learn resilience. So that's food growing, creating resilient gardens, but also about personal resilience, emotional resilience. So a couple of things, like I said, that have come up. Today, one of them, the biggest one of all, was a bit of a relationship thing. So, and I'm going to, I will share more about that with you at some stage. But that I found that quite interesting, and that really has come out of just something I'm reading right now. But an extension of that is the new course that we are developing, Active Resilience for Community and Earth. So creating content for that too. But something I saw today that I just really inspired me to just say to you guys that a lot of times you probably experienced wanting to achieve something. You have an idea of where you want to go in your life. You have a goal that you aim for, and sometimes that can be really difficult to achieve. We come across different obstacles. You get burnout, and then you just give up, but you still want that thing. You still want to achieve that goal. I get it quite frequently. I always thought burnout was just something you got once and that was it. I've discovered burnout is actually something that can happen quite frequently. But what's important about it is how we bounce back from it. So bouncing back from adversity, challenges, and it's how we bounce back is really important. So what I really wanted to share with you, just this little snippet at the moment here right now, is that if you're having challenges about achieving something, it can be I don't know, I'm going to use some really simple things here right now. Smoking and weight loss, for example. So if you're a smoker and you know there's a lot of people who smoke, you might want to give up, but you are constantly saying you're going to give up and you don't, and then you have a go and you might give up for a day and then you don't. And you keep aiming for that goal. Just because you don't right now, it doesn't mean to say you're never going to be able to give up if you really want to. I used to be a smoker, and I gave up. I really wanted to, and I eventually gave up. It could be as simple as weight loss. You want to lose weight for whatever reason. So they're just some really basic, simple things that you might be looking to achieve. But it could be career focused as well. You want to get a particular job. That might mean you need to take a particular qualification for it, training, I don't know, whatever it might be. It can be, if like me, I can find things quite challenging and I want to give up because it becomes so overwhelming. But one thing I say to myself, and this is really what I'm getting at with talking to you today, is if you keep going, every time you keep going and stick to that and commit to that thing that you want to do, you become more practice at it. You become better at it. You learn something new all the time. You learn something about yourself. You work towards achieving that goal. And so if you keep going, if you keep practicing, you will get there, especially if it's something that you really want and you desire it and it's part of your core value, it's part of your core beliefs. An example I use is Thomas Edison, and I'm kind of hesitating a little bit with this because I think I've got this right, but so Thomas Edison, it took him about 1,000 attempts before he eventually brought us a light bulb. And I know there's a bit of a history there that did Thomas Edison really give us a light bulb? I don't know. But anyway, it took him a long time and lots of different failed attempts to achieve what he wanted to achieve, and did it. Hey, look at us now. Look, here's my lamp. But he kept going. And I'm sure there are many, many more examples of people who have attempted to do something, and now they're famous for whatever reason, but they've kept going, they kept practicing it. And it's like anything. It's it doesn't have to be about light bulbs. It it can be anything. But learning to drive is another really good example. It took me 2 years to learn to drive. If you keep going and it's something you want so much, you will do it. You will achieve it. And yes, you will probably get overwhelmed, and yes, you will feel like giving up. But if it's meaningful for you, if it excites you, and this is what someone said to me once, follow your excitement. If the thing you want to do excites you, follow it. Keep following it. And that's what keeps me going. So it's that practice of knowing that there are people out there that have gone through the same process of constantly trying and constantly having to go and failing. Failing really is just an opportunity for learning. It's a permaculture principle that I can apply here is apply self-regulation and accept feedback. So look at why it might have failed, and learn from that. It could be simple that maybe you just need to tweak a little bit of your character, your personality. I don't know what that might be in that context, but it could be that you just have to step back a little bit and do a bit of an overview or something. Maybe ask questions of somebody about what they think about the thing you're trying to achieve. And I'm being a bit vague, I know, but it's because the main point I'm getting to is if you really want something bad enough, you'll find a way to achieve it. It doesn't mean to say it's going to be easy getting there. And you know what? There's not much in life that is easy. And for those people who find things easy and they sail through life and they achieve what they want, amazing. Fan-bloody-tastic. But for some of us, like me, I struggle. I get overwhelmed, want to give up, blah, blah, blah. I've said that already. But in actually pushing through and doing that thing, keeping going and staying committed, I have those skills, that experience, and I've got that learning that I really wanted to achieve from it. So I know that I can actually, I can do this thing where I can push through. So anyway, I'm going to leave you now with that. And like I said, I'll come back to the relationship thing in another chat with you. So if you've got something you want to achieve, keep practicing at it. It doesn't mean to say you are never going to get there. Put it this way. If you don't attempt it, if you don't practice it, and you give up, you're definitely never going to get there. So keep practicing, keep aiming for whatever that thing is that you want to aim for. And I wish you well. And if you feel like sharing what your goal is, what your aim is, please do. Let me know what you use to help you get to where you want to get to. It could be anything. It could be talking to somebody. I don't know. I'm kind of jabbering on right now. But don't give up. Keep going, and you will definitely get there. I promise. Take care, guys. Bye.